perception goes far beyond this.
G'day. So, gonna have a little bit of fun out here on the at O'Halloran on the hardtail. So it was a bit of a like a mediocre performance for myself getting back into enduro racing. I could see that where I'm losing it mostly is corner speed, so I figured what place has more corners than O'Halloran's, and what better way to do it than on a hardtail. So let's have a crack and see how we go, see if we can't find some improvement. Right, so start off on easy as. Hardtail feels pretty bloody good here, actually. Let's see what it's like. And some of the... I just thought actually that was pretty good too. Surprisingly, pretty good in the chatter. So I'm trying to make myself look through turns a little better. Use a bit more body English. That felt pretty good, to be honest. So if you haven't seen this bike before, this is a 2021 Norco Torrent S2, which is the second highest spec steel frame. I'm actually currently running it in a mullet configuration, so I put a bit of a unrepairable dent in my 29er Stans flow rim for the back, right near the valve, so just a poor line choice as it was going dark, couldn't see a rock, and yeah, that rim is dead. So at work we had this 29er wheel, 27 plus wheel lying around. Actually it's not a plus, it's off an e-bike, so I've put that on the back, and to be honest it seems to be working for me. I like it a lot better. 29ers I have a love-hate relationship with, because they have a lot of benefits for climbing and being fast and rough, but being only 173 centimeters and a fairly even torso legs ratio. I do have a little bit of problems with clearance sometimes. I didn't think it would be this big of a difference, but this bike I can now get a lot lower on. It's a lot more enjoyable for me to ride. Doesn't seem to have suffered at all as far as climbing performance. Can sometimes be a little harder to maintain speed, but hangs on better in rough and turns a bit better. So a couple of, like, oh, well, only really one trade-off there. Bottom bracket still seems pretty good, 333 from stock, so I guess it's somewhere in the mid 320s now, which I like. It's a nice compliant frame, being steel, it's a beautiful finish. Yeah, very enjoyable bike to ride. So I think I can get a lot of my training done on this bike, as it's a bit easier to traverse on than the Enduro is, and when I'm in Melrose this is a better bike to ride anyway. So yeah, hopefully it can help bring my skills up a little bit more, but at the end of the day it's some practicing of pumping and turning better. That's all I think I really need to unlock, a little bit of extra skill, so let's keep ticking away at that. Let's have a try on something else. Blue luge, I reckon. A tight one. What's this high line? Oh my god. The Mullet seems just like a bit nicer on the technical climbing and all that kind of stuff. Switchbacks are a bit better. And there's a little techie bit over here, so see how it goes with that. But the handling feels pretty good. See how this goes. Straight up. Nice and easy. Another little bit over here. Sweet. Switch back inside line. No probs. I'll definitely be building a strong 27.5 wheel up for this bike, I reckon. So this is the rig, 2021 Norco Torrent S2. It's got some great parts on it. Not so sure about this fork. RockShox 35 gold. It'll do for now. I'm searching for something a little better. I'm thinking maybe a Marzocchi Bomber might be better, because we have one on a steel Honzo at work and feels pretty good. The SQ Lab grips, they feel really decent. It's a Norco handlebar. Bit of a plug for my sponsor Gnarly. These are the 70X grips, feel really decent. Got the 501 I think they're a 501. Brakes, 4-piston brakes, so they're not too bad. At least they've got the metallic pads and rotors. Front wheel is a stands flow. Big love to over the edge for getting this in for me. So carrying your general tools, X-Fusion Manic dropper post works great. So SQ Lab saddle helps a lot with the hardtail. I'd probably go down one size next time around, but it's pretty good. Back front is an Assegai Exo Plus. Rear is an Aggressor double down. 27.5. See, it's an E13 wheel. Dior 12 speed, which is great, but I have the SX or NX Eagle cassette on there at the moment, so they don't play all that well together, but when I build a wheel up, that would be solved. So yeah, that's the beast. Loving the Mullet. Let's have a little bit more fun. So today's focus on pumping and cornering, and you're not going to find much more of that on any trail in Adelaide than this one here, Grand Flow. So let's have a bit of fun. Oh, that Mullet bike handling. That was that. Wow, that corner is really chopped up at the moment. Whoa. I feel like I could muscle that kind of stuff pretty easy. Maybe it's the extra acceleration, don't know. Maybe it's all psychological, who the fuck knows. Something a bit longer now. "50 Shades of Clay." Well, hardtail, it's very good, just effortless speed. Okay, that's a good one to practice. Rest in peace, brother. That'd be a good one to practice if you can get out of there without getting all sketchy. Oh, no. Oh, how fun was that? Oh, the mullet bike. Just changing direction. Oh, and the climb. Whew. Oh, that was fun. Whew.